San Jose!
We're back!
Say hi, right? Yo, camera. Yo. Bye, Nina. So today is my last day in Kyoto, and I'm pretty sad about it. I've been here for 2 months now, and it's absolutely been amazing. I remember my first time getting here, I was super nervous about everything, so unsure about myself, if I had made the right decision. Kind of just wanted to create this video to kind of show you guys how I'm spending my last day and document the things that I've learned along the way. I've changed so much in ways I never thought was even possible. Like, I've met so many amazing people along the way. I've become this new version of myself that I've always dreamed of, the version where you see online. Now I can basically go up to pretty much anyone and have a conversation, and, sometimes it even leads to like an adventure or something. Literally from the very beginning, where I had absolutely no one here, no friends, no connections, barely any Japanese really, to slowly making friends and getting used to like talking to strangers, to making so many wonderful people, and going out, going on adventures, having a drink, just enjoying myself every day. Like that was like the highest point, right? And then it hits you that like these amazing relationships that you've built, they're not going to last. Actually, like, I'll probably never see any of them ever again. And that hurts. That honestly hurts because sometimes you meet such amazing people and you think that you're going to be best friends forever. However, life doesn't turn out that way, honestly. And like, for every 20 friends I've met, like maybe one is like someone that I'll keep in contact with. Actually, maybe even less than that. Honestly, it's probably like out of every 50 friends, I'll have one friend that I really can like connect with and like talk to for a very long time. And at first, it was really depressing, honestly, to kind of lose so many relationships and friends. However, now as I'm wrapping up the end of this journey in Kyoto, I realize it doesn't really matter, because the people that stayed, the people that stuck around with you, who you can be unapologetically yourself, those are the people that's there for you for life, honestly. And it sucks that the other people aren't going to stick around, but it doesn't mean that I regret meeting them at all, because they've taught me so many things along the way. And even though it might have been brief, it's still memories that I'll hold on to really for like forever. So today I kind of just wanted to share with you basically my ideal perfect last day. We're near the Arashiyama bamboo forest. However, my favorite spot's always by the river. This is the Katsura. I believe this is called the Katsura River. It's so hot today. I was not expecting Kyoto summer to be this hot, but yeah, I'll take you guys out. Later on, we're gonna, head back to Gion, maybe meet some friends or make some new friends and get some drinks. I'll show you what that's like, making new friends along the way. But for now, we're gonna chill in this area. We'll head to the bamboo forest in a bit. Yeah, it's been an absolutely crazy adventure. So torn about it, I wish I'd stayed in Kyoto for all 3 months, but we're heading to Osaka next for another month. So I'm glad my journey is not over. But yeah, in the meantime, let's just have whatever this is. I don't know, some sort of peach drink. Actually, as I walk these exact same street that I was here not even a year ago, I think it was like August, September of last year with my friends Vung and Yoon, it kind of hits the point home that like traveling really changes you. I was in such bad mental health back then, or like didn't have anywhere near the amount of discipline that I do now. I didn't really truly get to enjoy this area back then. I remember I was like out of shape, so everywhere I went, I was super groggy and tired, and I kind of feel bad. I have to apologize to my friends for, being so miserable to probably travel with. And yeah, it really hits true that like, doesn't matter where you go, if you're already unhappy, no matter where you go, you're gonna be absolutely not much better off. And as I travel, actually, you get to see a lot of foreigners, and some of them just look super unhappy with where they're at. Like, they're traveling in Japan in such beautiful, beautiful areas, and I just see people on their phone playing video games, like glued to their screens, not even like taking a glimpse. And I was just like, what? Why are you guys on vacation if you're just gonna play video games? Stay at home, at least you're in air conditioning. And so we just came out of a small little shop that was selling like music boxes and stuff. Actually, today, as we're walking, there's no one out on the river, which is kind of a shame, because if you ever go to the Arashima bamboo forest, you gotta rent one of these small boats. They're like 2,000 yen for an hour, and you can just go around here with your friends. It's a really fun time. I went here last time with a stranger that I met, actually, and we got some beers along the river, and we met a bunch of other people, and it was so fun. So if you ever get into this area, I highly recommend you do that. But this time I'm going to explore. Oh my god, it's like a massive wall, like a waterfall. Anyways, I'm going to explore this side of the river, just because one, it's shadier, and two, we didn't get to go here last time. So it's so peaceful. Can you see that? Look at the mountains. Look at the mountains. That's so cool. Yeah, I guess no one's really out on the boats today. I guess it's too hot, too sunny. I wouldn't be on the boat today, actually. It's too sunny. I'd get sunburned for sure. And once you start traveling a lot like me, you'll start to realize that, every shrine is kind of the same. Kyoto is just a city. The people here, although very beautiful and very friendly, they're just people with their own problems, their own flaws, their own issues, and and I'm not saying anything bad about it at all. It's just, for us, we tend to romanticize the idea of being here, and that often leads to a lot of disappointment for a lot of people. Just believing that just because you're here in this really beautiful, beautiful area, honestly, like, very beautiful, and I'm not saying it at all, in this very beautiful area, it's just that if you're unhappy, you're gonna be unhappy still. But a little nice waterfall. But I'm not trying to say that being in Japan is not a dream come true and it's not a gift, because it definitely is. It definitely is. Like, being in a different country really has helped me gain a different perspective on everything. However, if you believe that, you'll suddenly be happy and fulfilled with life just because you're here, it's not necessarily true. You'll definitely be happy for a while, but after a while, if you don't have a purpose or meaning behind your travels or to your life, you're going to get bored and unsatisfied eventually. Just found a little area to sit and kind of enjoy the river and peace and quiet away from all the tourists. The thing that has really given me purpose is just this YouTube channel. So if you're still watching by this point, thank you so much. Help me get to my first 5K. I think that would be really cool. So make sure, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps out. And leave a comment. Leave a comment on the type of videos that you would like to see and watch, and what you guys would like to know about my lifestyle. I'll definitely make a more dedicated video for more technical questions, like how I'm able to travel and whatnot. But the reason, my purpose for making this YouTube channel essentially is to kind of help people be free with their lives, to escape the 9 to 5, to travel the world, but more importantly, to also find like inner peace with themselves, to not only be like location independent, but also like be financially free. I've been working a lot on this YouTube channel and also like my side projects as well. So, you know, that's really been the reason why I wake up every day. I work out, I study, you know, I work. It's really been the main factor when it comes to just enjoying life, you know. And now I feel like I don't really have to explore or adventure. I don't have to go to any new place unless I really want to, or unless, you know, like today I wanted to film this video, that's why I came here. But unless I really have a reason to actually get out there, I really don't need to go anywhere. And that's been perfectly fine for me. I enjoy my very boring routine. I find that really fulfilling. But yeah, I know it's super easy to get lost in chasing that high, because when you're out, you're partying, you're drinking, you're meeting new friends, you're meeting beautiful women, and it's like, you know, you're living life, right? But then after a while, you start chasing that high, and every day it's like, can you match that high again? It's honestly like an addiction, and you realize just how shallow you've become, really, you know. Like every day is just the same, you know, meeting new people and whatnot at bars, and it kind of ruins it a little bit. So honestly, get back to yourself. I started to go deeper within, you know, every time I had that urge to like, oh, I'm feeling a bit lonely, I want to go out and meet people. It's like, no, spend that time alone by yourself. Don't force the conversation if it doesn't feel right. I've met like a couple of, you know, really rude, negative people here. You know, maybe they have their own problems, maybe, you know, they're having a bad day at work, whatever the case is, or they're just super tired. But like, you know, don't force a conversation if it doesn't feel right. Just be true to yourself, essentially. And yeah, look within. Find your purpose and stay on your path. The fun, the adventure, the new connections, all of that will come in time. But what won't come is you know, you have to build on yourself, essentially. The faster you build yourself up, the higher quality your friendships and relationships will be, and the more overall genuine happiness you'll actually get, rather than just chasing the high, right? Oh my god, guys. Can you believe the spot we found? Oh my god. I feel like I'm in like a Jurassic World movie right now. And there's like nobody here. I think there's like a couple of people just walking around, but oh, hold up, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. That's insane. That is insane. And it's not too sunny either. But oh my god, that's... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, there's gonna be days where you hate being alone, and then there's just gonna be days like this where you're just like, holy shit. Like, I'm so glad I walked just a little bit further to get to this spot. Now I'm very curious to see what's up there. I know there's like a Zen shrine, something like that up there, but we'll keep going. But oh my god, I wish I had like a bento or like a sandwich or something. This would be amazing for like a date or something like that. New favorite spot for sure. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is like the good parts of traveling, I guess. You know, this is the quiet, peaceful, serene parts that's not just partying and whatnot. Actually took a slight detour. We made a new friend on our way up. She was very friendly, very nice. Apparently she works at this hotel here. I was actually asked on my way here if there was a hotel this way, and I didn't know. So apparently, yes, there is a hotel here. But yeah, I made a new friend today. Kimi. If I come back here, I'll ask you for recommendations on where to go and where to eat, because I'm a little bit hungry. Oh, there's 2 paths. I'm assuming this one is the temple, and then this one, I have no idea what this is. No idea. Anyways, there might be a fee, 400 or something, to get up to the temple. I don't know, I'm so tired. Oh, that's so nice. Met some California in San Jose. Irvine. And it's crazy that we were from San Jose and like California. Yeah, but it's such a nice place here. But yeah.
Kind of living my dream.
Yeah, that's fine. We're all going to Gyeon, getting some butterbeer. Butterbeer. They also like the karage. We all got karage. Cheers. Kanpai. Oishi.
Oishi?
That's good. You want to try?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
What is this?
It's literally.
This does kind of taste like yogurt.
It is.
Now that you
right?
mentioned it.
Grapefruit. I like the other one better. I like the other one better.
Oh my god.
Arigato. Arigato.
Like, this shit's the best.
Right? It is. You can't do this shit in the US
Right.
though. You can't like
It's
eat
legal.
Right.
Gomen, itadakimasu.
Yeah, I can.
Ah!
I like Asahi, Suntory, get it.
Nice.
I don't
That's
like,
good.
I don't like Heineken. Same time, right? Cheers! I guess I was supposed to film my outro a little bit earlier. However, now I guess is as good a time as any. If you take anything from this video, it's that no matter where you are, you really just have to improve and work on yourself. Just like before, where as we were walking and, you know, if you're not really extroverted or you're not really willing to talk to new people, I would have never have met those 2 people. And we ended up talking about politics, philosophy, conspiracy theories, all of like the craziest things. And it only happened because I was extroverted enough to like continue the conversation and to speak up. And like we had a great time, honestly. So I'm a little bit drunk right now, but work on yourself wherever you are. You don't need to be in Japan. You don't need to be traveling abroad. Work on yourself. Be happy, because when you get here, that's when you really get to have fun. The joy is in the grind. The grind's never gonna disappear. You're gonna be working out. You're gonna be grinding. You're gonna be studying. You're going to, you know, be working on your mission. And then when you do that, you meet some of the best people in life. And I don't know, I hope I see them again, but even if I don't, what a great day to end off tonight. And honestly, I feel like I might continue. The night's still young. It's only like 9:30. I still haven't got my butterbeer, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go get a butterbeer tonight. That's kind of my goal. Yeah. So yeah, if that is the end of tonight, I wish you guys a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Yo, camera. Yeah. Bye-bye, Mina. If I can't get to the club, I'll get back here. Kamocho, Kamocho. Kamocho is so nice, guys. Best thing to do in Kyoto if you haven't tried it. It's literally, see all these people? These are literally all your new friends. Just like get some alcohol, and you'll be ready to make some new friends pretty soon. Got it. We finally got our butterbeer after a couple of long weeks. Osusume, Nina.
YouTube!
New friends! Over here too!
YouTube!
YouTube だ。
YouTuber？
あ